Ross with like the hair and the earrings and the makeup look. Like it's giving Diana Ross to me. What y'all think? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be doing a video that is going to be a full face of drugstore makeup. Now I'm shocked I've never done this before. So I have been using drugstore makeup for a while now. If you see in my previous videos, I always use something from the drugstore. So let's go ahead and do a full face. Stay tuned. All right, so let me go ahead and put this back because this thing is stinging. You guys, I'm really excited because when I first started doing makeup, the first things that I did buy was, of course, drugstore. I was never that equipped to just dive into high-end makeup. I kind of progressed as time went along. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. The first thing that I'm going to be using is the E.l.F. Putty Primer. Because I have nails, I'm going to take it on the back here. And I'm also going to go ahead and tell you guys where I got most of these items. I can't help you with the pricing because some of them I don't remember. But if you want to go look them up, I'm going to make sure I put all the items I use in the description box below. So at first, and I don't know if I was supposed to use as much or not, but we're going to work with it. It is thick, so I don't think I'm actually needed this much, to be honest.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to rub it in. We're going to make it work, you know? Hopefully I ain't mess up my whole makeup look already. Starting out at the gate. Let me see how much this I use. Oh man, I don't have any directions. I think the directions are on the box. Woo. All right, so the next thing that I am going to be using, now I'm going to work backwards because normally what I do is I do my brows first and then I'll go on the foundation. So I'm working backwards today. This right here, I'm very excited about. So when I was on YouTube and I was looking up this product, I seen a YouTuber, she used both of these together. And I was already gonna get this, but she used this and her makeup was literally flawless. Like flawless, literally. Why is my little thing coming out? Don't do that.
Don't do it.
So I really want to try this, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is in the color Caramel. So it does say shake well before use, and it says hydrates and smooth complexion for luminous finish, buildable coverage for normal to dry skin. Darn. I should have read the back. Do they have this in another formula? Put it in the comment section below if they do. I mean, I already got it. But I got this from Walmart, and it wasn't really that much, so I'm not really mad at it if I'm at a total loss. So what I'm going to actually do, because this is a dewy makeup, I'm going to go ahead and place powder on my face. So I'm going to be using the Airspun loose powder, and I got this from Walmart. This is the translucent extra coverage. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to I'm going to take the, I think you call this a pomodoro. I'm going to lightly put this all over my face. Okay. But maybe I should have seen how it's fine. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put this on the back of my, oh, no, look, they have this. So when you open it up, they actually have this, and that gives you an easy application. So that's what I'm going to use first to start off with. Let's just do 2 for now, and then we'll build upon it. It has a little bit of a smell, but not overbearing. I'm going to use this brush. There's no name on the brush, but it's a little bit of a flat head. And then on the sides it's rounded out, as you can see. So let's go in and this actually gives you a lot of coverage. So I'm not thinking that I'm gonna need any more than what I already have. Okay, I like it. I like it. If you see it, well, this is prior to me going in with the Beauty Blender and smoothing out the harsh lines. If you see it, you see how much of a coverage I have. Now, because I do have a lot of coverage, it doesn't feel heavy, which is great. So I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Is Real Techniques, well, I'm not concerned with the brushes and stuff. I'm gonna go on the flat side and I'm just going to pat just to make sure everything is seamless. I'm not gonna lie to you, this look kind of crazy, but we'll see as we keep on going. No, it seems as if it looks too light, but you know, once you start to bronze and all of that, you might not have that issue. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do, highlight, and I am going to contour. I'm gonna use the E.l.F 16-Hour Cameo Concealer, and that is in Deep Olive. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that on my channel. I'm going to put that underneath of my eyes here, and then here, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and let that sit for a little bit to do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my spoolie like I normally do. What I'm gonna be using for my eyebrows today is the NYX eyebrow gel, and that is gonna be an expresso. I like to put this on the back of my hand and just a little bit like that. And I'm gonna use this brush because my other brush is not clean. So I'm gonna use this brush and then I'm gonna go ahead and take it and shape my eyebrows. So just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just do one. When you're doing the eyebrow gels like pomade, you wanna make sure you have a very light hand. The art of the gel as well, if you see how I did not make a line in the front, but I did do it on the bottom half, which is fine, because what I'm gonna do is I am going to take the residue of that and I'm going to brush it up. And then just flick it a little bit. Make sure you have a very, very light hand. We do not want these to be scarecrow eyebrows. Just gonna take it back here and then brush it up. That looks perfect, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow and then come back. So the eyebrows are done. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro, and this is my holy grail, and this is in fawn, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline these eyebrows so we can clean them up a little bit. So I like to actually use the brush that's on it. And then go ahead and clean it up. I'm gonna take my Morphe brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just clean it up. Like so. Good. So I'm now gonna go ahead and go into my Beauty Blender and blend this out because it has set for a minute now. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to take my Master Conceal Photo Studio Concealer, and this is in medium. And I got this from Walgreens, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna use that Morphe brush again, and I'm going to put this underneath of my eye. I'll tell you a little story time while I'm doing this. So when I first got started into makeup, well, let me backtrack a little bit. I would say I got started into makeup when I was in high school. And the only thing I really got started on was eyeshadow. So my mom would get like the CoverGirl eyeshadow. It's like just the one eyeshadow that you pick up from like the drugstore. And my mom would always have it, and I started playing in that. Now, my mom isn't like an eyeshadow type of person or anything. So I'm not sure why she got it, but maybe she was gonna get into it. So that's how that was. So that's when I started playing with it. So I would take the eyeshadow, and it was like silver, I'll never forget. Take the eyeshadow, and you know it came with the little brush that had the styrofoam on it. And I would just take it, and do it over my eyes like this. That's all I would do. And when I did that, I thought I was the cutest thing walking. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought I was so cute. But now looking back on it, it's like, no, I wasn't. If I can find a photo, I'm gonna insert it. If I can't find a photo, just imagine you just swiping one eyeshadow over your lid, and that's it. So that's when I started. So I kind of picked it back up, I would say, in college. Now I would actually wear lip gloss and liner on my lips and stuff like that. Oh no, so I had prom, and I didn't get my makeup done for prom. And what I was going to actually do was I was going to have another girl from my church do it, but for some reason I couldn't get her, find her number, or I don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna do this. I wasn't able to get her to do my makeup, and she does makeup well. So I think my mom did my makeup. Yeah, my mom did my makeup for prom, and it was orange. And so we bought all kind of orange type of makeup and eyeshadow, lipstick, all of that. I mean, it turned out nice for the time. So let me take a little water break, you guys. I'm a little parched. This water is apple cider vinegar and lime juice. It is so good, trust me. Go drenching your water in apple cider vinegar and lime. Well, you can do lime juice, but. And I'm gonna let this sit a little bit. So everything was orange. Now I look back on it, I'm just like, what in the world was we thinking? But like I said, it was fine for the time. Nobody looked at it like, oh my gosh, your makeup, because we rarely wasn't doing makeup like that. It was, if you did makeup, it was more so you did it because you had prom. Around that time when I was younger, people weren't really doing makeup like that much. So anyway, I picked it back up because after high school, I got into college. And I would watch a lot of YouTube. And, you know, MySpace was out during that time too. So I had a girl in college ask me, hey, you know, I have a pageant coming up. Are you able to do my hair and my makeup? Now, I never really did my makeup in college. I would do it here and there when we used to go to parties, but that's about it. So yeah, I would do my makeup when we used to go to parties. I'll never forget, I would look at a music video, specifically Beyonce's videos, like when she had that whole Sasha Fierce era, and I would try to mimic that. So that's when I picked makeup up, but I would watch YouTube. YouTube did kind of start around that time period. So I would do YouTube and then just watch music videos. Because on our campus, we had cable. So I would do that, and I would go to parties. So long story short, she came to me, asked me, could I do her hair and makeup? So I said, sure. What I did basically is she was the only one in the pageant that had a different makeup look and a different hair look for each outfit. Everybody else kind of stayed the same. So she was remembered because of that, and it was so much fun. So that's how I knew, okay, I enjoy doing, you know, makeup. So I would kind of do it here and there. After, when I came out of college, I would, you know, now Instagram is, you know, floating around. YouTube is more heavily, you know, popular now. And I would just go ahead and I would just look at people and, you know, look at things. And that's when a lot of people wanted to do the whole Kim Kardashian highlight. And so that's when I started ordering certain makeups online, and then gotten into MAC and so on and so forth. But when I actually came out of college, what I would do a lot of times is there was a Walgreens that was close to my grandmother. So I would go to that Walgreens and I would pick up like Revlon, Maybelline, the whole nine. And my face used to look so good. That's why sometimes I kick myself and like, I should have made a YouTube channel back then. I always contemplated making one, but I just never did it. But anyway, that's a mini story time of how I got into makeup. Walgreens was my best friend. I would go there all the time and pick up little things, lipsticks, and I really started getting into makeup. And because of that, you know, I just kind of picked it up and I like doing it. Now, as far as being like a MUA, I would say for now, no. I like doing makeup. I actually love it, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it if it becomes a job. I might not like makeup at that point. So I want to continue loving to do makeup, you know, just giving you guys videos, and, you know, if my friends want it done, just kind of doing it for fun for my friends. But other than that, nah. And so from that point on, you know, I started graduating to Sephora and then Ulta, because I used to work in the mall. So there was a Sephora in our mall, and I would always go to Sephora. I would take my little check when I work at Foot Locker. What was it? It started off little, it didn't end little. When I would go to Foot Locker, and I would just buy makeup. That's all I did, was just buy makeup. That's it. So I probably done tried every type of makeup you can name. But yeah, I think makeup is so fun. It's very expressive. I like to see everyone kind of doing it, and they, you know, doing different things and learning different techniques. I think it's great to do that. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do, that's, you know, done. Go ahead and use my black Radiance, and then this is in the color medium to dark, and it's true complexion. I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush, and this is a contouring brush, so I'm going to use that. And I just think, to be honest, there's no right or wrong way to do makeup. In my eyes, you just gotta make sure it looks good. That's really it. Now you see so many new techniques coming out and things of that nature. It really is just no right or wrong way. And then I'll just go back and do my nose contour. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the darker color, and I'm gonna do it on the start point, but I'm not gonna drag it all the way down. And then just do it at the higher point, and then the lower point here, and the lower point here. Okay. And then we're gonna cut the chin. All right, and then what I wanna do is I'm gonna take my beauty blender, and I'm gonna use this side, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. My first contour I had, I'll never forget. I went to MAC, and I said, oh, you know, I wanted the, I didn't know how to say it, but I wanted the contour. And you will see that MAC product in my videos. It's the format. And if you see how the format is, it literally is like red. So that is not what you use for contouring. But contouring had just started, but you know, she worked at MAC. I expect that she know what she's talking about, but no, she didn't. So, yeah, I would use that as a contour. It didn't look horrible because, like I said, you know, back then, all of this started. And I think a lot of this started, I'm not going to say it started with Kim Kardashian, but I think Kim Kardashian brought it to the forefront. Because when I looked at makeup, I didn't really see the whole highlight and contouring until she came out. And she did it. And that's why I bought the Midnight powder. Because her makeup artist said she used Midnight powder. So, that was that. But yeah, that person from MAC had me out here looking crazy. But I did make it work. But it goes to show you. Don't always trust everybody. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go back into my black Radiance. And I'm going to contour my nose. And then I'm going to take my contour up into my eye. And then that's how we're going to do it. Oh, here it goes. This MAC format. That is what she gave me to contour on my skin. Glad those days is over. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my, this is the base shadow, but it's a Real Techniques. I'm gonna use that to go ahead and blend this out. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my Airspun, and I am going to not use this, but I'm going to take this and put it in here a little bit, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender, and I am going to, let's take this side. I'm not going to bake. So I learned this from Tiara Walker. She took it and she put it on the back of her hand to get the excess off. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put it all over my eye just so I can not bake, but we just want to kind of get it to the point where we're closing up that concealer. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, and then I'll just pick up the rest of it, roll it around, take the excess off of you know, another point in my hand, and then just do it like this. I've baked with this powder. I didn't like it. I'm not saying anybody else probably don't have a great, you know, time with it, but I didn't like it. And then I'm going to go here with it. Put it right on my nose. So I'm gonna bake on the side of my nose. I am gonna do that. So while that's baking, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my contouring powder. Now I could have done two things because the Ulta kit, I would say that's a drugstore, right? But we're gonna actually, you know, because I don't know, we're gonna actually go into this one. Now this is the one, the second time that I actually got a contour, and I did this on my own. I said, you know what, let me look at the YouTube videos and let me find one myself. And so I found this, and this is in St. Lucia, and this is the contour blush and bronzer powder. I think I used it once on my channel. So this is what this looks like. MAC brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and whirl it in there, and then I'm going to contour. And that black Radiance, if you do ever try that, I don't even know if they still actually have it in the store. I got that black Radiance from Shoppers. You know, some of the supermarkets do have makeup. So I got that from Shoppers. I got this from Target. What else didn't I tell you guys that I used? I think everything else I did tell you, right? Yeah. So I had got the black Radiance, and I was just like, you know what? I want to try a cream contour. That is a great cream contour to start off with. It's perfect, I feel like. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to kind of go into a little bit of a shadow. One of the first things that I did get from Walgreens when I started getting into like shadows and stuff like that was I got this E.l.F. smudge pot. It was on like the 99-cent sale. Not 99-cent sale, but it was in the boxes that you have that they were half price or something like that. And so what I normally would do is I normally would put this on my finger and just smudge it, but because I got on nails, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do that at all. This like flat brush, I don't know what this is, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the smudge pot. I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand so I can just kind of get it. Like that. And then I'm gonna put this all on my lid. And we're just gonna give it like a little bronze. Brownie points, that is a cute name. I'm just gonna kind of take this out a little bit, but not too much. And as you can see the ripple effect, I'm just gonna take my finger and then kind of smudge it out. Good to do with your hand. And I used to do this when I wanted something really quick too, because I would just smudge it out and you would just get like a bronze look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Wet n Wild, and this is called Penny. Oh no, it's just called Penny. And this is what it looks like. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take my deluxe crease brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and then just blend this out. Let's blend it out. Go into the Maybelline New York, and this is a blush, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with it in my crease as well. And this is in the color Coral Burst. I believe I got this from CVS. I think I got this from CVS. And this is just a really pretty color. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put some more of this on my lid. I feel like it just got lost a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take this crease brush again. I'm not gonna put anything else on it. And I'm just going to work the ends and just kind of blend it out. And so this gives me like a little bronze look, a little bronzy look. We're almost done. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, normally what I do is I'll take MAC and I would take it and then just kind of dust it all over just to kind of get, you know, everything to blend seamlessly. So I'm gonna use the Sunkissed Glow Bronzer. Now this is a bronzer, but if you see what this looks like, I'm gonna swatch it for you. That's what that looks like. That's way too light for me. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to put this all over my face, and I'm gonna use a big fluffy brush. So I'm gonna use like my Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and whirl it all over my face. So I'm going, you know, you guys, I don't ever really do a highlight, but I'm going to do a highlight today. And what I'm going to use for my highlight is the LA Color Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow with brush. I took the brush out of here. It was like a little teeny brush. I believe I got this from the beauty supply store as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that as highlight. I'm going to use my black Radiance as blush. I got this black Radiance blush from, I believe I got it from Walgreens, and this is in Warm Berry. So So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and I gotta be careful on how I open it because this goes everywhere. And I am just going to take a small brush like this one. Okay, and then just a dab here on my nose and a dab here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush. I'm gonna be very, very careful, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my waterline, underneath my waterline. So you guys aren't gonna see me. I'm probably gonna be out of focus or out of, you know what I mean. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just take this brush, and I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. Gonna go ahead and go into, because I think I brought it down a little bit too far for my liking. And remember, the smudge pot, you just kind of smudge it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back into my Airspun powder, and I'm gonna clean that up. Okay, and I'm gonna let that sit there, and then I'll dust that off. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to put on lashes. Fully stacked Salon Perfect, and I got these from Walmart. So these are more like a drugstore lash. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that dust that we had underneath. Well, not the dust, but the Airspun we had underneath. So I'm pretty much done my face. Let me go ahead and take this makeup off my lips. To use the NYX lip liner. Well, this is not a lip. Is it a lip liner? Yeah. And I'm going to use this in dark brown. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. What I'm going to go ahead and do now, this is a new pickup. This is Malani. And this is their Nourishing Lip Plumper. And this is in the color Soft Rose. So I want to see how this is. That is pretty. That's really pretty. I like it. This would be nice for you to just kind of put in your bag and then kind of just take on and go with you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like Fortune Cookie from NYX. I'm gonna put that in the center. And I did get that Malani or Soft Rose from Walmart. So that's a little bit lighter. No, you don't have to do this. You could have left Soft Rose how it was, but. I like it. That is really cute. I really like that Malani Rose, and I like it together with Fortune Cookie. Okay, so now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go in with my Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. We've seen this a lot on this channel because I swear by this. And we're gonna use this right here. I'm going to go into this Glow On Liquid Highlighter Neutrogena, and I got this from Walmart, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit of this highlighter onto my cheeks. Like this. Dab a little bit here like this. And then I'm just gonna take my finger, pinky, and then I'm just gonna dab it like so. Beauty blender, and I'll take this side, well, this side, and then just dab it on. All right, so this is the final look. I had so much fun trying to figure out exactly what I have that is drugstore. So I did get a lot of my stuff out prior to me actually doing this makeup look. But this is the look, and I will have to say that this is a cute look. I like it. I like it a lot. So I want you to put in the comment section, tell me what you think. Do you think that you'll go pick up some of these products if, you know, they still do have some, because you know how Drugstore does, they switch things in and out? Or do you think that you'll go ahead and stay with your high-end, or will you do a mixture? So once again, let me know in the comment section below. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Turn on your post notifications. I will see you in the next video. Bye.